Transcending the boundaries of radio.
The perfect blend of nostalgic and new.
Playing you the hits
that make you go.
The hits of the 90s and 2K. Today, 103.5.
Good afternoon, Metro Manila, and hello to everyone watching us from all over the world. Since we are on our website, KLight www or www.klight1035.com.ph, our Facebook page, YouTube, and also on Planet Cable Channel 3. Welcome to the second hour of the Wind Down, and it is a very busy, happy, busy kind of Friday because we have another special guest for today on the show, and we all know how important it is to have potable, reliable water supply, right? And so for this afternoon, for this hour, we'll be talking to the External Affairs and Communications Head of Primewater Infrastructure Corporation. Please welcome to the show, Ms. Precious David. Oops. Hi,
Good afternoon. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, DJ JB.
Yes.
And to the rest of your listeners. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure for me to be here to represent Primewater. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Precious. We've been talking off the air. We've been chatting for 30 minutes already.
Yes, we are.
And it's so nice to know that you also have a background in communications in radio.
Yes.
So, ang dami na naming napag-usapan, guys. But that is not what we're going to share for this afternoon since Miss Precious is from Primewater. Can you tell us more about the company, ma'am? Brief history of Primewater.
Okay, Primewater Infrastructure Corporation, or Primewater as we are commonly known. We have been in the water business for about more than 30 years now. We started in our residential assets, the subdivisions, you know that, Camellia, Crown Asia, Brittany. But then we decided over the years to diversify our portfolio in the water business. So we decided to go for other aspects of water supply and operations. Now what Primewater does is we design water systems, we distribute water, we also treat water, we also offer septage and sanitation services. We have about 1.7 million household service connection all over the Philippines, equivalent to about 9 million individuals. So that makes us the largest water service provider in the country with the widest service coverage. And if I may mention, DJ JB, you did say that our goal is to provide potable and reliable water, right?
Yes.
Because that's our very mission. It's very simple, to provide potable, reliable, and sustainable water to Filipino communities. And we in Primewater, we're very proud because this mission, we were able to turn this into many milestones because of the many projects that we have given to the Filipino community. And we are proud because we're part of nation building, because we're able to assist communities, real estate development firms, water district partners, and of course, local government units to ensure that the growing water demands of our people are met.
Wow. Now I understand why you're the communications head of Primewater. See, you're perfect for this role. And now I get it, why you've been from communication to FMCG to telco and now with Primewater, right? And I love that is your goal.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't understand the products and services that you have. They think it's only supplying water, right? So you mentioned a couple of things already, but tell us more about the water system development and construction. You have water supply improvement. How do you go about all of those services?
All right, Primewater offers 4 major services. Number 1 is water system development and construction. This is more common in our residential assets, in subdivisions, etc. It's an end-to-end process where we are able to design a water system for a particular area, a potential subdivision, and then we distribute water by laying down pipelines, distribution and transmission lines. We also treat the water there and we operate the facility. So that's an end-to-end process. Now our second service is water supply improvement and rehabilitation, meaning there's already an existing water system. When we come in, we help out to be able to improve the water system there. Also, what we do is we help in the reduction of the non-revenue water. It's a technical term, but it simply means water loss, basically from leaks. So we help out in that. We also try to find additional water source because of the growing demands. We also expand service coverage. We also deal with water quality issues and then customer service. That's the second service that we offer. Now, the third one is bulk water supply. We treat water from a surface water, particularly a river, and then we supply it to household. Our major project is in Zamboanga, the Zamboanga Bulk Water Supply Project. It has the capacity, that plant has the capacity to produce 50 million liters of water a day. We get the water from Pamukutan River, and then we treat it, and then we distribute it to our consumers there. And last but
Amazing.
definitely not the least is our wastewater management service. Now, what we do is the used water by our consumers, we treat them, and we ensure that the water that has been treated before we release it to the environment has passed DNR standards. We have 2 operational plants right now. It's in Tarlac and Tagaytay. We have 2 that's currently being constructed in San Fernando, Pampanga, and then in Batangas City. And then we have 3 incoming from Cam Norte, Guagua, and San Rafael. So those are the 4 major services of Primewater.
That's amazing. You know, it didn't occur to me that it's that complicated, quote unquote complicated, right? It's not as simple as just providing water to households. So ang dami pala talaga the
Correct.
range of products and services that you're able to offer. So
Yes.
on top of all of those things that you've already mentioned, ma'am, what do you think is your edge over your competitors?
Okay, okay, DJ. DJ JB. I could say a lot of things, a lot of positive things about Primewater, but I think our edge can be encapsulated into 3 things. Number 1 is our people. We're very proud of them. They're very hardworking, very resilient, and they will do whatever it takes to ensure that what we have committed to the public, meaning giving them reliable supply of water, will be met. I think the very testament to this was when the pandemic happened. Now, we encountered a lot of difficulties on the ground, but our very resilient and hardworking workforce, of course, together with the support of our management as well as our partners, they did whatever they could to ensure that our mandate to provide the water supply to our people are not hampered. So we're very proud of them. That's a very big competitive edge. Now, the second one is our partnerships. Earlier, I forgot to mention that in the water supply improvement and rehab, we have about 75 operational branches all over the Philippines. Of the 75, 73 are in partnerships with water districts. Now, these water districts are experts in their field in the water business. So imagine that, DJJB, experts in their field combined with our expertise. Now, that's a force to be reckoned with. So I think that's a very good
Exactly.
competitive advantage as well. Now, last but definitely, again, not the least, is our reach. I've mentioned time and again that we have the largest and widest service coverage because we're present in 16 regions all over the Philippines in 161 municipalities. So that figure alone gives us the edge over the competitors.
Parang ayoko na mag-DJ. Lipat na lang ako. Or pwede bang sabay? No, because everything you said really sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And if you are partnered with experts, like
Yeah.
all the more, diba, na pwede kayo mag-provide ng excellent service
That's true.
to everyone.
That's true.
And like you said, 16 regions. How many households in total?
1.7 million households in total, 9 million individuals.
And growing.
And growing.
Yes.
And growing.
So for those of you who just tuned in, maybe you were surfing frequencies in the car, we have here Ms. Precious David, the External Affairs and Communications Head of Primewater. So with all that being said, I'm sure that you still have a lot of more projects, right, in your roadmap. So what's in store for everyone from
Okay.
Primewater?
All right. May I just mention that Primewater has coverage from the north to the south. Our area of operations is really quite big. If I may just mention here that in the north, we have operations in the province of Bulacan, Pampanga, Zambales, Bataan, Pangasinan. We have in La Union, the Ilocos region as well. Now, if you go to the south, we have presence in Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, Quezon Province. We also have in Occidental Mindoro and the Bicol region also. And then if you go to the Visayas, we have naman coverage in the province of Negros, Leyte, as well as Cebu. And of course, Mindanao, we are present in areas in Surigao, Bukidnon, Misamis Occidental, and Davao. So it's really quite huge. Now, in terms of the questions that you mentioned earlier, if we have any more in the pipeline for Primewater, of course there are. We have many projects down the line that are aimed, of course, to improve the way we operate the business. But as far as new projects are concerned, we're very excited because we're set to launch in a couple of months the very first surface water treatment plant in the north, situated in San Carlos City, Pangasinan. Now, this plant has the capacity to treat about 15 million liters of water a day. equivalent to about 15,000 households. Now it's an additional opportunity for us to serve more customers. And equally excited also, and if I may promote it here, DJ JB,
Yes,
no?
please.
Okay, the
Take this
usage of our
chance.
Primewater app. No, Primewater has gone digital already. We've embraced the digital era. So please, for all our listeners out there, you may download now the Primewater app for free through our Google Play Store and App Store. So you can just pay your bills, inquire about our services at the tip of your fingertips, at the convenience of anywhere you are. So please do so. I'd like to promote that, DJ JB.
Yes, of course, and I'm all for that. I love that you said that we should be able to adapt to the digital era because that's where we are now, right? So there is no way but adapt to everything digital
Of course.
these days.
Yes,
And it makes
yes.
it even more convenient for all of your customers, even partners who are interested to be part of that roster of experts, right? That you could be working with.
That's true. That's true.
So very exciting times ahead for Primewater, your
Yeah.
customers and your partners. Is there anything else you want to add? And maybe people you want to greet?
Yeah. If I may just mention, DJ JB, we in Primewater were very proud because right now we're embarking on a more sustainable journey. Because a lot of companies right now are looking into it more seriously, the way we take care of the environment, our society, our corporate governance. So we did that by intensifying our efforts in terms of CSR, our corporate social responsibility. And we do this through our flagship program, which we call Daloy ng Paglingap. Now, Daloy ng
Nice.
Paglingap, it has 4 arms. Lingap arms, we call it that way. Now, anything that has to do with consumer education, IEC, inform, educate, communicate, that falls under Lingap Karunungan. So the things that we post on social media, the things that are seen by the public, when we go to institutions, the barangays, we communicate with them, that falls under Lingap Karunungan. Now we have the second aspect, which is Lingap Kalikasan. As the name implies, it has something to do with nature, giving back to Mother Nature. So activities about tree planting, watershed management, coastal cleanup drives, it falls under here. Now the third one is Lingap Kabuhayan. This is how we support the communities through livelihood. And the most popular of our initiatives there is the local payment partners. What we do is we partner with sari-sari stores, mga small businesses, and then they act as if they are our bayad centers for a particular service fee. And lastly, we have our Lingap Bukas Palad, that's our philanthropic arm, because that's where we do our charitable donations, relief drives, especially during disasters. So what I'm saying, DJ JB, we are, Primewater being a responsible water operator, we have to be very mindful of the way we operate right now because we have to make sure, kasi kasama yung word na sustainable sa mission namin
Yes.
So we have to make sure that what we do right now, the water that we supply right now, can still be enjoyed by future generations. So we are creating here a very good balance between economic development as well as sustainable development. I am just very proud to be a part of this company who does that. And then you said, if I could just mention people.
Of course.
Okay, before
as many as you want.
Yes, I know we're at the tail end of our discussion, but I'd like to give a short shout out, of course, to my External Affairs and Comms team, my very hardworking kids there, Ron, Sham, Ian, Earl, and of course, incoming si John Ace. Hello, guys. And of course, my JVHR team, I mentioned I used to handle HR before. So hello to Gab, Rufa, Sean, Pai, and Jay, and Wax also. And syempre, hindi naman ako pwedeng umalis without saying hello to my very handsome boss who's supposed to be here. Unfortunately, he can't be with me here today. Attorney Cesar Ong, hello. And then, last but definitely not the least, I'd like to say hello to our chairman, the chairman of Pavi Group, Ma'am Cindy Javares. Hello, ma'am. So thank you very much again, DJ JB, for this opportunity. I'd like, on behalf of Primewater Management, I'd like to thank you, as well as K-Light, for giving us the opportunity to be able to showcase who Primewater is and what Primewater does, especially for the community.
It is our pleasure to have you here, ma'am. And I love how you mentioned mindful. It's like you took the word out of my mind before I even said it, because I am very well aware that these days you have to be mindful, right?
Yes.
And you have to have the right intentions in everything that you do, and your CSR program is just amazing.
Thank you so much.
Kudos to everyone. It's
Thank
very
you.
well thought of, and I can see that you have your whole heart into it, and it just medals with everything that you said. It's all encompassing in
Thank
all
you
of
so
the
much.
objectives that you have as a company. So with that all said, thank you so much again,
Thank you
Ms.
so
Precious,
much. Thank you
for
so much.
for gracing us with this interview. And I want to ask, of course, for your favorite song that I can play before we end this interview right here. What
Yes.
is your favorite song that I can play for you?
I've been thinking a lot of songs na, but etong gusto ko, ako'y sa'yo, ika'y sa akin.
All right, so let's play that. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Ms.
so
Precious.
much,
Have a
Mila,
happy
again, Kayla.
weekend,
You
and
too, you too.
you take care on your way to Nueva Ecija.
Thank you so much.
All right, so there you have it. Let's hear this track right now from Ajax. Ako'y Sa'yo, Ika'y Sa'kin, only here on 103.5 K-Light.